curve. It's a bell curve, right? The smart people and the dumb people. No, that's not what I was talking about. So you have this area, it's going to say A, B, C, D. What is the A? Lag. What's occurring in the lag phase?
Setting up.
The setup, the ramp up, they're getting ready to divide, getting all the nutrients, getting all the cytoplasm, getting everything they need all built up. Then what's going to happen? What's this one called? Log phase. Why do we call it log phase? Logarithmic growth, exactly. Logarithmic growth. 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256, 5, 12, 10, 4, 10, 24, 20, 48. Okay, that's logarithmic growth. Okay, that's what we call it, the log phase. Are there more bacteria growing than dying? Oh yeah. What's happening here? Stationary phase. What's happening? It's leveled off, but what's leveled off?
They're
growing as fast as they are dying. Okay. They're split as fast as they're dying. So if I had 6,200 here, I want to have close to 6,200 here. They're still growing, but they're dying as fast as they're growing, so it's going to be about the same number. Okay. What's going to happen here? Death phase. They're dying here faster than they're growing. Okay. What could cause that? Antibiotics. Run out of nutrients.
Run out of oxygen.
Run out of space. Temperature. Whatever the limiting factor is on their growth, it's starting to take over. Okay. Could be nutrients, oxygen, space, antibiotics. It could be a number of things. The immune system is starting to kick in. Okay. What it is that they're dying faster than they're growing. Okay. So that's the death phase. Are all bacteria bad?
No.
So if we have good bacteria, what do we call that? Well, yes, not the relationship, but what do we call it?
Normal flora. Normal flora.
Normal flora. The bacteria that we have a good relationship, that we want to keep there all the time, we call normal flora. And that's going to be usually in a mutualistic, which means what? Both are benefiting. The host and the bacteria, sometimes we call them parasites, but bacteria are benefiting. An example would be E. coli. Why?
Because it breaks down everything down there.
It does break down stuff in the large intestines. What else does it do?
Vitamin K.
Produces vitamin K. What do we use vitamin K for? Blood clotting. One of your ADEC, A, D, E, and Ks you had to learn. What type of vitamins were those? Fat soluble. Exactly. Or DEEK or DAKE or KEAT or KATE or whatever ones you came up with. So it produces our clotting factors for us. Is it okay if we just let it sit there and digest our food and give us clotting factor? Is it hurting us? No. Is it benefiting us? Yes. That's called mutualism. It gets to eat all day, we get the clotting factors out of it. Okay? That's mutualism. What happens if the E. coli gets from our intestines into our respiratory tract?
Then it's not good.
That's not good. What would that be considered then? Parasitism. Exactly. It doesn't say it there, but the reason that would be the case is because is the E. coli still benefiting? Is it still eating things? Do we want it eating things in the lungs? No. Okay. malaria, tapeworms, those are types of parasitic microbes or organisms that harm the host to benefit themselves. Okay? And then if it doesn't harm the host, but it still survives, we call it commensalism.